And bro, I had never seen either of these fighters. You big is it Chris Colbert?
Yeah, Chris Colbert.
We keep saying Colbert because it's freaking Stephen Colbert.
He's from Brooklyn. We're Brooklyn.
And bro, this dude just has a whole style of his own, a uniqueness of his own, a story of his own, which makes him super fucking likable. He's super charming, very quick-witted. He feels like every Brooklyn dude you meet, just like he has that mouthpiece.
Yeah, I love the fact that he dyes his hair a different color to support a different cause.
Yeah.
So the fight before, he dyed his hair pink to support breast cancer because he lost somebody to breast cancer. Dyed his trunks pink. This fight, he did orange to bring awareness to prison reform, and he talked about it how like all the prisons now are privately owned. They're basically just slaving these guys away for 1 or 2 cents on freaking weed charges.
That's right.
So he wore orange trunks. He had orange stripes to show, prison, orange shoes, orange mohawk to support that. He also runs a football team to keep kids off the street in Brooklyn.
Right, man.
He's so likable, so much charisma, and his fight style is fun. He is a chameleon, bro.
Man.
A chameleon. He has a great jab. So to put it in perspective, guys, he fights like he fights with his right hand, obviously being the lead hand sometimes, where he looks to throw that sweeping left, like Tank throws. Or he throws a ghetto blaster that I call it, where he goes overhand. But then he turns to orthodox. Yeah. He's got a hard, stiff left jab.
Piston.
Yeah, then a nice overhand right. He dances around the ring a lot. He keeps his hands really low, so you never know if he's going to get caught with something.
That's right.
He backs up with his head straight up. You know as well as I do. You pull out with your head up, and that's how they get pregnant. Head down, guys. That's a secret.
Bro, he's got the kind of jab that just makes it impossible to work your way in. Yeah. It's not a jab that's just there for range finding. It's not a jab to get you off. It's a jab that fucking hurts.
And it comes from everywhere. It comes from every angle, man, because he does that thing where we're talking about where they rotate their hand and then it flicks.
That's right.
Flicks. So you never know when the hell it's coming.
Yeah, and you never know how much power he has on it. And, the announcers did have one smart thing to say the entire fight, which is that he changes his speeds from fast to super fast to very fast. It was ill worded, but it actually made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But it was a hell of a fight, man. I'm a big fan of this dude now. I really want to see who he fights next. And he's at 135. So
130 or 135. And shout out to King Tug. King Tug was in there, and no, his name is not from his Pornhub activity. His name stands for Tugstsogy. He had 2 vowels and 17 consonants. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. Turkestan Toblerone. I don't fucking know his last name,
man.
but he fought really hard. He stayed in the pocket. For the first 6 rounds, it had a chance to be the fight of the year to me.
True. Yes.
But then good old King Tug kind of ran out of gas. He tugged a little too hard and blew his load. That was kind of it for the competitiveness.
And he was real, man. He came up from 126, right? Mm-hmm. And shout out to Chris Colbert that after the fight he was saying, "Yo, for a 126 pounder, that dude packs a lot of power, and he's gonna be the truth in his weight class." So he came in, he took the fight to replace
Yurioki's Gamboa, which nobody wants
to see, man. In his heyday and in his prime, yes, Gamboa was a hell of a competitor, but he couldn't beat the elite fighters, and that's okay. But now trying to watch him with a belly and flab on his shoulders and his biceps, it just looks weird, and you're not a competitor anymore. So for this dude to step in and give Chris Colbert the real challenge that he needed, the challenge to move him up into the next the upper echelon of talent. I can see Chris Colbert giving Tank problems. I don't see him winning yet, but maybe in a few fights. I can see him giving Theo problems. I can see him whooping Ryan Garcia's ass.
Yeah, he's tough to figure out. You think, okay, I figured out that style. Then he switches it up and does something totally different. So at one point, he kept his gloves straight up in the air. Peekaboo style. Philly shell.
The low jab hand here.
Yeah.
So you're coming out every round
with something different. It's
you're Jesus Christ.
Well, fuck me.
Right.
What am I supposed to do?
This out.
And people don't realize when you do that to people, the person you're fighting gets tired as hell because you're having to work the mind too, and it puts a lot of pressure on you. Then you start getting anxious, and then you start blowing that lactic acid, and it's over.
Yep, because you're in the corner, and your trainer's giving you ideas and what to do next, and then the dude switches it, and those ideas just went out the window. So there's nothing else to do against a guy like that.
You panic a little bit, right?
Yeah, and the speed, if you haven't seen it, but the speed is comparable to Tank, to Floyd, to all the elite speed, feet and hands.
Yeah.
He's a hella talented dude, and I think with experience, his defense is going to come up a little more. Because he was taking some shots from King Tug.
Like I said, he pulls out like Nassim Hamed used to, straight back with his head in the air. So there's an element of danger.
Because he's gotten away with it most of his fights, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because he's so fast. Yeah. But when you go up to that upper echelon,
everybody's fast.
Pulling out with your head straight up in the air, whoo,
yeah, man. It's a
recipe for disaster.
That's right.
Big one gonna land sometimes. Right. So it'll be interesting. You know who called him out after the fight, though?
Somebody called him out?
Yeah,
who?
Leo Santa Cruz, and he said he's down to fight him too. That would be a good fight, 130.
To fight King Tug or to fight
Colbert? I would love to see that fight, man. That would be a good one. Because Leo said that he was humble about it, obviously. Leo's never going to talk shit.
No, right.
He said where I think I would have success is Colbert doesn't like pressure. And I will keep putting pressure on him. I wouldn't allow him to circle out and reset over and over. I'm going to stay in his face.
Okay.
And he was like, I don't think he has the same power that like other guys I've fought. So he wouldn't force me to back up, basically, was what he was getting at.
Okay. As you're speaking on it, I could kind of see it, but I'm still scared about anybody that Leo fights that's faster than him.
Yeah.
Same with Barrios. I'm like, the speed was just so fucking night and day. Man.
Yeah.
And it's not like you were getting outclassed. And yeah, Leo, you caught that vicious shot from Tank, and you were doing pretty good in the fight, but I don't think he was winning. And Leo, I'm never coming for you, but I'm a big fan. I'm just speaking the truth of what I saw in the fight. I don't know. I'd like to see the fight, though. I will say that.
Yeah. I would love to see it. I think it's perfect for both guys.
Yeah.
Leo still has something to prove.
He's got
now
a name.
He's coming off a knockout loss, and he can stop a hot prospect. That'll lead to a big money fight.
Well
and then if Colbert gets by him, it's like, okay, this guy's the real deal. Leo Santa Cruz is top 15 in the world.
Yeah.
Just before the last fight. So I love the matchup.
Okay. You're right. I'm here for it.
All right.
I'm here for it, man.
All right.
And that was the fights last night. So do we have any next week before we get to Q&A?
Oh my God, next week we are loaded, bro. Sanisa,
shit.
super bad.
Yo,
fighting.
In case you can't tell by our cast, we're huge fans of Sanisa. Her Instagram is dope. Her fighting style is dope. Look is amazing. Personality. I mean,
love the fact that she
everything.
doesn't run away from the fact that she's attractive.
Yeah, play into it.
Yeah, you're not being overly sexual, but yes, you look in the mirror every day. You're like, yeah, I'm a good-looking girl.
Man.
So
haircut is fresh.
Yeah, I like it. So she's fighting a guy named Ramirez. Is fighting Zudo Ramirez.
Okay.
Or Gilberto. I always get it confused. I think Zudo's his nickname, but he's really good. He fights in
Mexican.
one. Yeah, he fights. Damn. Well, I wouldn't go say it. But he fights at 175, so he can be a future opponent for Canelo, Benavidez, Berlinga.
Okay.
Also, see, there's one more good fight. Jojo Diaz fights.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Javier Fortuna.
Okay, yes.
Javier Fortuna was scheduled to fight Ryan Garcia, and this is kind of the makeup fight for him.
Fortuna's the tall dude?
No, he's a short guy. I think he's Dominican as well.
Okay.
Might be Cuban.
Fortuna, right? Okay.
But he throws wild punches. It was a bad matchup for Ryan Garcia, in my opinion.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised they made that fight. But now he's fighting Jojo Diaz. I don't know if you've ever seen Jojo fight, but he's fun to watch.
I think I have.
Both guys, I've said it before on this cast, and I'll say it again. When both fighters are like really good at the mid-range, those are the best fights.
Okay.
Both these guys don't really jab heavy. They both like to fight at the mid-range.
Okay.
So it's going to be a slugfest.
Okay, good.
And keep in mind, guys, this fight is on Friday, so don't miss Sanisa. I really want you guys to see her. Mm-hmm. It's on a Friday, though, so not Saturday like normal. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'll be watching that.
Q&A.
So we missed a lot last week because of our great interview with Ashton. Oh, gotta shout out our boy Ashton Silv. He's gonna be fighting. I'm gonna say this, but Dwayne maybe cut it out before because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. So I'm gonna start over and record it, but I'll let you know if I'm allowed to say it. Hey, and we gotta shout out our boy Ashton Silv. He's gonna be fighting on the Charlo undercard July 17th or 19th?
17th.
On Showtime.
19th is my birthday.
I'm not sure. Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Wait. Okay, we'll talk after. And he's going to be fighting on the undercard. I'm not sure if it's on the main undercard or if it's on the undercard. There's a way to watch it. There's a way to find it. We're going to find it. And I can't wait to see him because it's the first time our boy's going to be fighting on U.S. soil. He's always been fighting in Mexico, dominating over there. So now that he's 17 and a half, he can fight legally in America. So we're super excited to see this.
Yeah, cannot wait.
Great
Ashton was a great interview, man. That was so dope.
Yeah,
Wish we had more time with him.
Yeah, man. We're going to have his dad on hopefully next week. Well, we'll wait till after the fight to have him on. And the dude is super smart, very wise, has learned a lot from the Mayweathers, runs a super successful gym, so I can't wait to ask him a lot of questions.
Yeah, dope. I can't wait.